Hello again. Evan here, and and uh uh and if this is a game of Candyland, then we've reached the end. We are the winner. um this is the last um episode in this series of commentary. Excuse me. Um um in this se- in this in this in this series in this series of commentary on the 5 tracks that comprise my WEP Identity, which I had recorded in 2015. I had finished before 2016, but it ended up getting released in 2016. Either way, and and yeah, I'm really cool, and and so far we've talked about tracks 1 through 4 out of 5, and now at last we get to talk about track 5, which is called What I Sound Like. So I've got Monica here with me, my trusty fire tablet, and um, and and back when I was making Identity, I actually I wrote some stuff down about each song and just the overall EP, um, like that I would end up posting to Tumblr in like 2016, maybe early 2017, but either way, I posted that stuff. um, I paused because again, like I'm autistic, I'm hypersensitive, and and my mom's having a really fire conversation with someone she cares about, and I can't shut stimuli out, and so it's just one of those things, you know. It's just one of those things that you like. I wouldn't say deal with. I wouldn't say deal with, but you just have to work through it. Like if and if you're doing something worthwhile enough, which I believe, like the stuff I'm doing here is definitely worthwhile. Um, 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 if you think something is worthwhile, at the end of the day, like you are still gonna make an effort to try to do it anyway, right? So, without further ado, track 5 is a closer, a reiteration, and a thank you. um, and basically, like, I'm going to read what 17-year-old Evan was saying at the time, like what he wrote down and what 18-year-old or 19-year-old Evan had posted on Tumblr, like the following year, or perhaps early 2017. Either way. And so I said, I'm crazy how many of these songs were written like last summer. Um, I wanted What I Sound Like to be the closer, but it really acts as a dawning of my music career, a strong sign that much more is to come. And evidently I was right, because after that I dropped 111 other songs between 2017 and 2000. Well, actually, between June 2016 and August 2020. That's a pretty, that's a lot of songs if you ask me. And so I ended up doing that. Hey, yeah, way to go, me. And it's funny. It's like even when I say that, it's like a lot of people they think it's like, oh, the only reason someone says that is because they're conceited and self-absorbed and full of themselves. But it's like I'm not. it's like I'm not like that. Like I don't like whenever I say something like that, I don't say it for the same reasons that most people tend to assume I'm saying them for. Um, I just say them because I'm proud of myself, and I don't think there's anything wrong with being proud of yourself. Especially if you've had a past like mine where a lot of people have sort of put you down for being who you are, and they've like hurt you and they've hurt you and held your quote unquote failures against you. Like not realizing that a fail is a first attempt in learning. And so there's all sorts of different things that like tie into that. But either way, like whenever I say like, hey, yeah, way to go, me, like I'm not saying that from a conceited place. I'm much more so saying it from like a, hey, I'm proud of myself. And again, there's nothing wrong with being proud of yourself. In fact, it's actually really healthy if you've had a history of abuse like I have. And so, anyways, yeah, so yeah, so I wanted What I Sound Like to be the closer, but it really acts as a dawning of my music career, a strong sign that much more is to come. Um, where was I? Even if the song or any of my songs don't get really big, I'll still be making music because I'll still be making music because I honestly do it for me first, which leads me into even further elaborating on my musical identity. Um, in addition, in addition to that, I want my songs to inspire people. If I can do it, as in whatever I set my mind to, then you, the listener, can do whatever you set your mind to as well. Like What I Sound Like also encourages the people of the world to learn and to grow as people while staying young at heart. There's there's a reason why Echo Smith wants to be like the cool kids. Because being a kid is cool and everyone knows it. um, um, uh, Hold on just a second. I also take out some time to thank the listeners for checking this music out. I'm checking out this music I've put out. At the very end of the song, which is also the very end of the EP. And so yeah, and so as far yeah, and so as for influences, some of the bigger influences are the beautiful Tori Kelly, Linkin Park, once again Tupac, Foo Fighters, and after a while, all the influences I was drawing from just start to blur together, and they ultimately evolve into the song that you end up hearing. Just about every aspect of What I Sound Like was short and fast-paced. It was really the song that went from 0 to 100 real quick. And again, the thing is that like that was really timely back then because like Drake dropped 0 to 100 real quick. The Catch Up, like he dropped that song in 2015, the same year I was working on Identity, and so yeah, like What I Sound Like was really the song that went from 0 to 100 real quick. Like 99.9999 something percent of the song was recorded and mastered in one sitting. Most of the vocals were done in one take as well. And it's funny because it's like the first time that I did like a major like one take thing that is out there for y'all. Hey, that's out there that hey, that's out there that and that's out there that y'all actually ended up hearing. Like was actually the first verse of that hype though. It's like I did that whole first verse in one go, and it was just insane. And that's why I said at the end, bruh, can't beat it. um, but yeah, from there, um, yeah, and then as far as production and just finishing up the song, just creating the song in general, I finished the song in less than 5 hours in one night, and it actually became the only radio length song on the EP at 3:21. And arguably, Identity is also, and arg, and arguably, Identity and that Hyped are also radio length because both of them are like in the neighborhood of 4 minutes. But like the thing is that like in 2015, like it was the understanding that the average radio length song was about 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And I said what I said because what I sound like is the only is the only song on the EP that is like that's at 3:21, 3 minutes and 21 seconds. And so I was happy about that because it shows the diversity of my music and the context of song length. Also, for the first time, I didn't feel as if I was overwriting song lyrics as much because that was a huge thing. And sometimes still is, like back when I was first like writing stuff, like trying to fit all that message into a specific like song length, it was very difficult for me to do that. And so I ended up I ended up like not rewriting, but just like not rewriting, but just dang it, I forgot what I was gonna say. I dissociated a little bit. Um, it's okay. We carry on. um, uh, but yeah. Also, for the first time, I didn't feel as if I was overwriting song lyrics as much. I still filled the song with plenty of info, though, so I'm also very proud of that. Um, and the main message of the song is I like all types of music and I like mixing them up together. Like, um, also, you can do it too if you want, and it's okay to stay young on the inside. So, yeah. And basically, like at the end of that, like what Evan said at 17 or 18 or 19, like whenever he actually like finished posting this particular post on Tumblr with all this amazing solid gold information on his debut EP, which I really thank him for because now I can read it back and read it out to y'all. Um, um, at, at the end of this post, he said, well, thanks for reading and thanks for listening if you have listened. Ask me any other questions you have using the hashtag Evan's Identity, and I'll try to answer them. Thanks again. Have a great day and goodbye. Hashtag Evan's Identity. Yeah, and it's funny because it's like if you still use that hashtag today, you'll still find a lot of my stuff because I tied it in, and so you can use it on almost all of the main social media platforms like X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, I believe YouTube as well. But even if it's not on YouTube, I can put it in one of the cards that'll pop up right about here, right now. Anyways, dang, I love doing that. It just it's so fun. It just makes you it just makes you feel the same way that like a kid does, or the same way that you always felt when you were a kid. And the thing is that I don't really like see myself as being like a full adult per se, or like a kid that grew up. I feel like I'm actually just a child that never grew up. And it helps me to believe that, because oftentimes people question where my enthusiasm comes from, and I'm just like, what can I say? I guess I'm just a child who never grew up. Yeah. Anyways, that's that. And and um that's that. And like I said, we reached the end. We're done playing Candyland, guys. First time going through a whole section of my discography, like a whole project of songs. And at the end of the day, I'm really glad. I'm really glad that I decided to do this, and I'm really glad that you showed interest. I'm really glad that you were able to share more, um, like about what you wanted, enough to actually give me an even greater incentive to just try to put this out. And so I'm really happy. I really appreciate you. And other than that, that's basically all I got. I love you. I'm really glad that you exist. I think you're awesome. And and again, the playlist that I had put in the cards, essentially like that one will give you access to not only all of the commentary, but also like the music itself, as well as the music videos. Also, I was going to save this till the end, but basically, Identity is a visual EP, in the sense that all 5 songs have music videos, and all those music videos flow into each other just about seamlessly to create a short film. And it was really fun to make this short film. It was very awesome to do all of this. And so that's in there too, under the name Identity, a short film by Evan. And so yeah, if you want to hear the whole thing in context, I think that that's the best way to do it. It's also a vertical music video. It's a little different than, it's a little different. I'm sorry, like some people were speeding through the streets of the neighborhood a second ago, and it triggered my hypersensitivity and threw me off. Either way, yeah, so that's that. And also there's like a flying thing like outside the window. Either way, um, it's funny because I think I put the and it's funny because I think I put the carriage before the horse in terms of like my outro. Um, uh, 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 in the sense that I like affirmed and honored you before sharing the like thing that I typically do, like just before I like admire and honor like you as the viewer. Um, Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And at the end of the day, I am autistic, as I mentioned, and that means that I'm mind blind, which means that I can't read your mind unless you let me know what you're thinking. And so if this video, if this podcast, like set of episodes, or if this series or anything in it like had resonated with you in any sort of way, good, bad, or perhaps indifferent, I'd really like to hear it. I love reading comments. I will read all of them, and I will probably respond to all of them too. And so all that to say that if you feel called to, if this resonated with you in any way, if any of this resonated with you in any way, I really implore you to, I really invite you rather to to share your thoughts in a comment, and it could be as simple as like a yes, Evan, keep doing this, or it could be as descriptive as like of like this song is like it's so cool, like this is my interpretation of what you said, and it's like, yeah, that's valid too, because like every single bit of my art is all open to interpretation. Whatever you think it means, it's also the right answer, because there is no wrong answer really, and so it's all good. All the answers are right, like when it comes to interpreting my music and just music in general, because like there's not really a way that it can be wrong, because it's all valid, it's all important. It's like Luke, you do not yet realize your importance. Join me and I will complete your training. Yeah, just Star Wars and just different references from all across pop culture. I'm just chock full of stuff like that. And it's fun because it's like anytime I see an opportunity to like share them, or just like anytime I feel called to, I just share them because I think that they're funny to me. And someone once told me that if something is funny to me, it's probably going to be funny to like to at least somebody else, if not multiple people. And so I hope that you got something out of that too. And now that the horse has been taken care of, now it's time for the cart, I guess. Something tells me that those should be switched, but either way, at the end of the day, I love you. I think you're awesome. I am so glad that you exist here among us today. And I will see you soon, and so much more stuff to come. I really think that I'm hitting a stride with a lot of this stuff that I'm sharing, and so I'm really excited, and really I think it's gonna be cool. So either way, thank you again for like listening or watching, or however you're dying. However you're dying. Wow. Like however you're like digesting this content like that I have to share with you. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. I'll see you soon. Bye.